I'm going to visit with Mr. William McCallop. May I call you Bill?
Fine.
Very.
Everyone calls it Bill.
Okay, everybody calls you Bill.
Right.
Great. Okay. Well, you know, you have had somewhat of a different connection with our Sumner High School, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, of course, first I want you to know that they're having this great affair, a gala affair on, well, when is that going to be? It's Sumner in the city, 100, celebrating 100 years. Will you be able to attend that?
Yes.
Very good, very good. And that's happening July 20th through the 24th, 2005.
Right.
And everyone is excited about this. I understand they're coming from all over the United States as well as abroad. So we're all looking forward to this. Now, Bill, you had somewhat, as I said earlier, a different connection with Sumner High School, as well as being a graduate of the school.
Yeah.
Tell me first about your special responsibility that you had, other than being a student while Sumner High School was in Kansas City, Kansas.
Beginning, we had to be transported from Johnson County to Wyandotte County to attend school.
Oh.
And of course, we had to ride the trolley streetcar to 9th and Main. Then from 9th and Main, we had the Quindale streetcar to ride over to Northeast and Sumner High School.
Okay, so you came from Johnson County
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and had to ride on the. Why did you have to do that?
Well, we couldn't go. School wasn't integrated then.
Okay.
It wasn't accepted in Johnson County School, so I had to come to Wyandotte to go to school.
Okay.
But finally, my dad bought a car, and my brother and I, we drove for a while. And then after we that, in 1934, he decided to buy a truck. He was he did truck business all along. And he bought this 1.5 ton Ford truck, and he went to a cabinet maker, and he built a school bus on the back end of this truck.
Oh.
And seats ran on long seats on each side, about a 14-passenger bus. And he picked up the students from Shawnee and South Park to go to Sumner High School.
Oh, now, you know, I'm just learning about the, I did not realize that the Johnson County blacks, right? Johnson County blacks had to come in, be transported into Kansas City, Kansas, in order to go to an all-black school, which was Sumner High School. Okay, so
they paid the tuition and the fare.
Okay.
Johnson County paid the tuition to Wyandotte.
How did they do this? I mean, you're saying now was there a token? Were tokens involved in this?
They paid the tuition directly to Wyandotte County, and then the transportation for the district, Johnson County, to Sumner High School, they paid directly to my dad.
Okay, I see. I don't know where I got the idea that some of the students were given tokens.
Yes, the students in Rosedale and Argentine, they were given tokens.
Okay, I thought I had heard that the word tokens coming in connection with the buses.
Right. But finally, they put those on the bus. So it was 2 buses left to Argentine, West Argentine and East Argentine, and then Rosedale, Mr. Ruggie started in 1939.
What district did he bus the students in
Greystone Heights and some of Rosedale.
Greystone Heights.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that was the Rucker. Okay.
That's on Southwest Boulevard there, on that area, kind of north and west of Southwest Boulevard.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that the blacks that lived in those areas, and there were schools, high schools there in Kansas City, Kansas, but the blacks were not able to attend those schools, and as a result, your dad came up with this busing. He was in charge of that.
I did transporting the students, yeah.
Transporting students from what areas?
From Rosedale, Argentine, and Armadale. They finally closed a lot of schools. School in Armadale, and all those from Armadale up to Douglas School on Boston Boulevard.
How about that? Okay, so that's really interesting. Now, you in working with this bus, and you were a driver at one time.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Tell me some of the how the students were during this time, and some of the special things you remember about your activity as a bus driver for the students.
As a bus driver, we didn't have no discipline problem at all. But they were anxious to get their education.
All right.
So, therefore, we didn't have no problem with discipline.
Very good. Very good. And so you enjoyed your job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that really sounds exciting. Now, can you think of any special, in your connection with this type of thing, the transportation that you help to provide, what stands out mostly to you that you can remember during this time? What years were those?
It began in 1934.
Okay.
Of course, now, in 1950 during the war, Wilson Packing Company, they had a night crew working, and so they contacted my dad from 6 o'clock in the evening to 12 at midnight to all the passengers from Wilson Packing House to go up to 7th Street, Kansas Avenue, turn around and go back down Osage Avenue, and then turn around and Armored Packing Company and take employees back and forth from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock at midnight. And they just did the business just go from one thing to another. In summertime, we Boy Scouts camp down Osage, Missouri.
Okay.
And a lot of times we just did transportation for the local churches, when the choirs had to go to different places, and Sunday school and go to picnics, one thing and another. So we transported locally churches from church to church on Sunday afternoon and sometimes during the week.
All right, so you was a big concern. You really developed into something big.
It really grew from 1934 on to 1940. Then he bought a school bus.
Okay.
That was the second school bus he had was 1940.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what year did you drive?
Or
years, I should say.
Yeah, I was doing all in 1940, 1950, and up to about 1956. That's when I started teaching school in 1956.
Oh, so you taught school.
Yeah.
Now tell me about your teaching experience.
I taught in elementary, 7th grade, and the first school was Longfellow and Wheatley. 7th grade industrial arts. And then, several years after that, I got to be a consultant of industrial arts, and finally I got to be a supervisor of industrial arts, where I traveled from one school to another, working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Whatever the classroom teacher wanted to do, I had to help them with their projects. So building log cabins, TPs, and one thing and another.
How about that? Now, that was interesting. Now, where did all of this take place? What state were you in?
I was in Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. Did you have any teaching experience at all in Kansas City, Kansas?
No, I didn't.
No, you just didn't choose Kansas City, Kansas. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Now, you were a graduate student of Sumner High School.
Sumner High School, 1937.
1937. Well, now I want you to just stop here and think back. Let's just go back and reminisce and think of some of the special happenings that you can remember while a student at Sumner High School, mentioning some of your favorite teachers, Those who you felt really motivated you to the very highest.
Mr. Thornton, he was my algebra teacher.
Okay.
And I had another classmate, Fred Weber. We would challenge one another in algebra, see who could make the best grade on the test. So finally, we got pretty good. So Mr. Thornton had the idea to have a little old printing press where you print on a nice 9x12 cardboard, advertising the football and basketball games, and little placard would place them around the business places in Kansas City, Kansas. Advertise the time and when you're going to play what team and everything. So we did a lot of that. We got excused from classes to do this printing.
So that means you were good students. They were able to excuse you, right?
One of Mr. Thornton's favorites.
Oh, okay. So in other words, you're telling me you were quite a mathematician, right?
Well, I like the algebra.
Right.
Geometry. And of course, Miss Scotty P. Davis, I spent 2 years under her.
Oh, yeah. What did you think about Scotty P?
Well, she was a very good teacher.
What did she teach you?
Freshman year and then senior year on the Scotty P.
English, right?
English, right.
Oh, she was an excellent English teacher.
Yeah, I enjoyed her classes. Yeah.
All right, so she was one of your favorites. I'm very well acquainted with Miss Scotty P. Davis. I was very well acquainted with her.
Everyone was playing with Scotty P.
Oh, yeah. The name meant something, didn't it? Just hearing the name.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Mr. Buster, Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah, G.B. Buster.
Mr. Curry, yeah. All those, we had good teachers.
Okay, you had some of the greatest teachers, right?
In the state of Kansas, yeah.
Absolutely, I'm happy to hear you say that. I have the same feeling, very definitely.
Right.
And this is, as a result, is why you've been as successful as you are today, right?
Right, yeah.
Because they were teachers who were motivating their students at that time to reach for the heights.
Right.
To be successful in life.
Yeah.
And the student, and you as a student took that at heart.
At heart, right. That's right.
Oh, right.
Sure did, yeah.
Well, I'm very happy. Can you think of anything else? Any special happenings? Were you interested in sports during that time? No sport, just mathematics.
Yeah. And, well, my parents, I don't know, they didn't think too much about playing football.
Oh, okay.
And then I had a cousin that played basketball, a girl, and of course she got injured and she deceased from that injury she had in basketball.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Gosh. And now you had other members of your family who were graduates. How many graduated from Sumner High School?
Well, let's see. Harrison, those are cousins.
Oh, okay. Harrison and I were classmates in 1945.
Ruth and Grace. Well, anyway. Grace, yeah. Grace. That's right. They stayed with my parents to go to school at Sumner High School. They lived in the holiday. But they would stay during the week at my home, go to school at Sumner High School. Yeah.
Okay, very good. You know, I noticed you have a picture there.
Well, yeah.
A photo of something. Let's see that. Tell me something about that.
This is the second bus that my dad. It's a 28 passenger bus.
How about that?
That's the second one. The first one is just on a ton and a half truck. The body built on the back of the truck. And of course it grew from this 28 passenger bus to about 9 or 10, had 2 or 3 66 passenger buses.
Wow.
And then several 60 passenger buses.
All right.
And he got the contract one year at Sacred Heart School, hauling those students all through from Sacred Heart in that area to grade school, and then finally he went to Shawnee St. Joseph High School.
Oh.
So and then finally, he got a contract with the district of Johnson County to transport the students from Cavera Lakes to St. Joseph High School and the grade school in that area in Shawnee there.
Oh, so it was an all-around business. I mean, you were here, there, and there. That's great. And I know that's a prized possession. The picture.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
And this is a picture here. Of course, all my brothers, they drove the bus.
Okay.
And my sister, too. My sister-in-law also.
Oh.
So that's got her upside down.
Uh-huh.
So that's my youngest brother and my dad. And that's about a 60 passenger bus that is standing in front of them.
So you all were in the busing business.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And I can most certainly remember that because, again, we can just think back and knowing that all of the black students from the areas that you mentioned could not go to the white high schools in those areas.
That's right.
And as a result, they were transported by your bus and the Rucker bus system into Sumner High School and Northeast Junior. Right? Oh, those were the times. And these are the things that we want to remember.
Right.
Now, is there any other thing that you can think of that you would want to tell me about?
Oh, as I said, it just grew from 0 to 100%.
Oh, well, congratulations. I am so happy to hear. And I want to thank you for visiting with me this afternoon. Gosh, you brought back so many memories, you know. Those are memories that cannot be forgotten and should never be forgotten. Thanks again.
I enjoyed it.
Bill, we had ended our conversation, you know, but there was one more important thing that I want you to bring out here. So tell us about what you're holding there. Hold it up.
I had it with me, but I forgot to present it when I was talking.
Okay.
But this is the NACP at Johnson County when they recognized my dad and family in 2003. This is for the benefit for the NACP.
Wonderful.
And that's beginning where I have my family there, and it's in there several places. And that's my family there.
Oh, wonderful.
And then had the bus driver, and Sal Thompson is on that picture there.
How about that?
That's the bus driver and with Sal. Of course, it's on the front here also. So it was a big thing. And most of my family attended this affair, and it had it on.
What year was this?
On the screen in August of 2003.
All right, just very recently. Very good.
So I hate to mention it. I had it here with me, but I just didn't.
I understand. Well, we wanted to bring that in because that's very special.
Sure.
Yes,
sure,
and I really needed to know about that. Thanks again so much.
How the business goes. It's all in there.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
We would like to comment that this interview is being done by Mrs. Mabel Lee. Isn't she great?
Yes.